I'm traveling deep into China's most remote region, but the culture here doesn't feel like China at all. This province is called Inner Mongolia, and it has more ethnic Mongols than the country of Mongolia itself.
There is not a word of English here. We just look at each other and smile.
But the sad part is that the heritage that defines this region might soon go extinct. That's because China is cracking down on other languages and forcing people to relocate. On top of that, hardly any tourists come here, even though this region has some of the most stunning scenery in the world.
Feel the power of nature.
Inner Mongolia, baby.
My mission for coming here is simple. I want to share a meal with locals, hear their stories, and attend one of their epic wrestling matches. Along the way, we can figure out how to preserve Inner Mongolia's cultural heritage before it's too late. From Beijing, I'm catching a flight to a remote town called Tanglao, where my local friend Chingle is waiting to receive me.
I have no idea what's gonna happen the next few days.
Nomad people, all Mongolian people, nature, cattle, animals, horses. That way.
All right, bro, let's do it. Not a whole lot of English out here. I've seen 1 or 2 words on the signs, and that's it. This is the first time I've been to a Chinese city that is not called Beijing, Shanghai, or Guangzhou, and it feels very different. It's a little more rugged, run down. There's no like sparkly, shiny, fancy buildings anywhere, which is awesome.
Inner Mongolia is an autonomous province, which means it has some local control over its own affairs, but is still governed by Beijing. It is a beautiful region known for its vast landscapes and colorful traditions. Despite its name, the region is predominantly Han Chinese, and Mongolian culture is rapidly disappearing. Today, only 1% of Mongolian students go to school in their native language, and many historical sites are in danger of being lost due to the impact of modernization. Speaking of, I am shocked to find a teenage game center on the roads to my guide's village.
There's all these kids literally smoking cigarettes and just playing games. We've been driving for about 5 hours and we just pulled over to look at the beautiful grasslands here. The craziest fact that I just learned is that Inner Mongolia is more than 5 times the size of Germany. Just this province in China. It just goes on forever. All right, bro, so we're getting close to your town?
Yeah, exactly. After this village, nobody speaks Chinese, and then no Chinese people, all Mongolian community.
As we're driving, there's just cows and horses crossing the roads. Just so peacefully, we got to stop and pull over. It's really cool to be out here. Mongolia is a country that I only visited for like 3 days, so I always wanted to go back. And even though we're in China, I feel like I'm back in Mongolia. We are arriving in Chingo's village. It was a long journey to get here, but a nice journey.
This is my house. We own a little shop here. We sell a little products over here. And then here we go, this way. This way is where we live.
So it's connected to the shop.
Yeah, connected to the shop. Work and chill.
Nice,
both.
man.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
And then this is where you guys sleep.
Our room.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, welcome in Inner Mongolia, bro.
It's very peaceful here, like no traffic.
Yeah, pretty chill here.
What was it like to grow up here?
It's like pretty comfy, fresh air, pretty calm, horse riding.
The seasons are really different here, like
Wow, it's very cold. It's like -30 sometimes.
in the winter.
Yeah, in the winter. And then in the summer, it's like pretty hot, like 30, sometimes 40 sometimes. Like old folks just hang out over there with their grandsons. And then when they're young, they rest every day. During that time, it's like no internet, no television, and then they rest too, they horseback riding, racing.
Wow.
Yeah. But nowadays, you know, we got phones, television, and everybody's like addicted to like short videos.
So like it changed a lot.
It literally changed a lot.
Do you feel like your culture is dying out because of that technology?
Yeah, exactly. Before, people like maintaining Mongolian traditional culture, but nowadays tech is literally hacking their brain.
But that's really sad, man.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
But you know what's not sad is this amazing view in front of us. Wow. Look at those mountains, man. Feel the power of nature.
Here we go. Inner Mongolia, baby.
You know, where I come from is like a desert. Cactus, totally opposite of this.
Wow. Welcome here, bro.
The only thing more impressive than the nature is the heartwarming people. I'm eager to sit down with some of the villagers and dive into their stories, starting with Chingle's precious grandmother.
What makes you happy in life?
I want to buy this. It's like pretty happy you guys come over.
Oh, that's nice. Do you mind if I ask, how old are you?
82.
That's the same age as my grandma. Can you tell me about your childhood, like growing up here? What were your memories here?
Life is getting better and better. It's pretty tough before.
Oh, can I ask why was it tough before?
Before it's pretty poor, and then my grandma got like 7 kids, and then it's hard to raise 7 kids.
What do you think about China?
China's getting better. We're getting wealthy.
We're getting wealthy. You had 7 kids, but your son had 1 kid. So you were born during the years of one-child policy.
Exactly.
We all heard about that in the US, but I never actually met someone who was born as part of that.
China's one-child policy lasted from 1980 to 2015 as an effort to shrink the fast-growing population. And it worked because an estimated 400 million births were prevented. I can't imagine ever being forced into that life, but it's just part of the reality of living in the People's Republic of China. As I head back into Chingo's house, I can smell something that his mom is cooking for us. I can't wait to try hearty Mongolian cuisine for the first time. And here, it's all about the meat.
There's no way we're gonna finish this.
Try our best, bro.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Welcome here.
Enjoy it.
Thank you. It's so tender and juicy and fresh, like from farm to table.
Yeah. This is Mongolian cheese.
Interesting. Really dry and flaky. It's kind of like Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, it's full of energy, bro.
The best thing about Central Asia is the dumplings. They have all over. They're just super tasty. Yeah. Wow. Homemade dumplings in Inner Mongolia. Checked off a bucket list. We're having a slumber party like we did when in 7th grade. So we're all crashing on this this little ledge here. Thanks, man.
That night, Chingo tells me there's a huge celebration tomorrow where I can expect lots of horse racing and wrestling. The excitement in his voice is contagious, and I can hardly wait for the sun to rise.
4:45 a.m. We woke up early before sunrise to go drive around this place and see who we can meet. We got bikes, let's do it, man.
There's nothing like a motorcycle ride to kickstart the morning, especially when the scenery is this epic. Mountains, rivers, grasslands, and forests all in one place.
We are now off into the dirt roads.
We're not only heading out to explore the countryside, but also to visit Mongolians living in traditional yurts. I can already tell that today is going to be full of adventures.
See if Mate can make it. All right.
After 2.5 long hours squeezed onto the back of the bike, we finally spot our first yurt.
How's it going? We just met this guy 2 seconds later. He's like, come in my house.
This is like a traditional wooden. It's been like a lot of years, few decades. Yeah, it's real one. Actual people who live in here.
You can smell the wood when you enter this place. It's really, really cool. Tell me about the lifestyle here, like the people. How do you spend your time here?
Basically like cowboying and manage the sheep, cattle, and then there's someone who hungry, like pass by, and then they, provide food, tea.
I see everybody here has phones and cars. Do you think that all this technology is kind of changing the traditional Mongolian culture?
Society is developing, so it's like we gotta follow the society. When people like riding motorcycle, we need to like get a motorbike too. There's good way, there's bad way, so there's no one answer.
Do you hope that the traditional lifestyle will continue, or are you okay with all of the change happening?
We're concerned about our nomadic culture is like weakening, because nowadays like different policies like coming up, and then I can't judge any of this policy, but like, it is what it is. Yeah.
How do you feel that the Mongolian people are different than Chinese people?
We Mongolian is like nomadic culture, so we protect our environment, balance, life balance, animal, and then nature. We're nomad culture, but the Chinese people is like farming culture. They're like not destroying, but like herding the grass, and then they farm every year. Because of the different culture, so we have different mentality.
Do you feel threatened by China?
He's not afraid of our government.
Not afraid.
Not afraid.
Have you ever had a foreigner here before?
Nobody.
First one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the first one.
That's cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you. What are some things you can do to preserve the Mongolian culture?
First thing is education. How our government, how we teach our kids really matter. And then the second thing, nowadays, like our kiddos, before we can move anywhere we want, but now get stuck in one place. And then our kiddo numbers is like going down really quickly. Because Mongolian is a nomad culture. If they stop us to nomad, where's Mongolian culture?
That's powerful. If you could say one message to everybody in the world, what would you tell them?
Eat natural food, not like full of chemistry products.
Everybody here seems to be pretty like healthy, like fit.
What do you think about the Mongolian people in your opinion?
I think Mongolian people are really respectful. They're really welcoming to outsiders. Like in other parts of the world, they're not always that, hospitable. I think it's just like a peaceful life up here. That's what I think. That was quite a nice stop. We just rolled up unannounced, and they all have phones and stuff, but they're still holding on to their culture. Barely. For your everyday recreational activity, men just like to wrestle each other. Life here is incredibly peaceful. Like everyone just kind of hangs out in their house, spends time with their family and friends. They got cattle they take care of. It's like such a different world to be out here, and taking a step back and realizing like this is what they do. This is like exactly how they live. And it's really nice to experience like an alternative side of life, especially if you live in big cities. Do you wish that Inner Mongolia was like an independent country, or do you wish it was part of Mongolia?
We're like co-working, and when we provide our maid, our cattle, and then we study from the Chinese people. If we don't have the Chinese people's help, we can't live wealthy like right now.
Wi-Fi. He's asking me if I want Wi-Fi. So bizarre they have Wi-Fi out here. Wi-Fi. Globalization is real. What was it like living here like 50 years ago?
When grandma's young, they're like getting milk from cow originally, and then nowadays the young folks like ignoring getting milk and then traditional things.
How does it make you feel that the culture here is slowly dying out?
We gotta maintain our lifestyle like this. Do not lose it.
As we keep exploring the area, a friendly man offers to let me ride his horse. How can I turn down an opportunity like this in a place where horses mean everything?
Like horse and Mongolian people are like friends, allies, who support each other.
I've very rarely ridden horses, so he's gonna teach me.
Yeah, just relax. Horse is your friend, and then just treat him nice, and then nicely just pull, and then.
So stopping it, if you pull it, he'll stop.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a try. You gonna be nice to me? I'm riding a horse for the first time, like by myself. How do I look?
It makes me sad that Inner Mongolians are unable to speak freely about the changes affecting their lives. Although China has made strides in modernizing the region with new roads and infrastructure, they're also slowly killing their culture. For example, the Mongolian language is being phased out in schools, traditional festivals are being replaced by state-approved ones, and nomadic herders are being forced to move to cities. This erases their history under the guise of progress.
What do you think about Genghis Khan?
Yeah, Genghis Khan is definitely our ancestor, and then everybody likes, love our ancestor Genghis Khan, and we're proud of it, China is like growing so fast, and then even in rural area in Inner Mongolia, and then we get 5G, and then nice roads, and then nice buildings around, and then this is a good thing, yeah. And on the other hand, it's like growing too fast, we're losing something, yeah.
In a few hours starts Nadam, which means game in Mongolian. It's their annual version of the Olympics, and each region in both Mongolia and Inner Mongolia adds its own twist. The most common sports are horse racing, archery, and wrestling. And the competition is quite fierce. It is surreal that I'm the only tourist, and that I just happened to be here at the exact time this once-a-year event kicks off.
We've made it to Nadam Festival, which is like their Olympics here in Inner Mongolia. Oh, thank you. Just fixing my belt. I got my traditional outfit on. We're going to be spending the whole day here looking at horse racing, wrestling, all the above. Thank you. I think all the horses are being measured so we can get their exact dimensions before they go out and compete. There's a lot of commotion over here. Everyone's screaming and they're having a good time. So now they're gonna race.
Yeah, 100%.
And what does the winner get?
Oh, one young horse. Yeah.
Oh, let's go. This is like a summertime activity, right?
Exactly. This is our Mongolian traditional game, and then right now it's like horse racing. Everybody's gathering together.
Everybody here is Mongolian.
Exactly.
There's no Chinese people in here.
Yeah, no Chinese people.
What I like about this place is people are really friendly.
Exactly. I guess you're the only white person ever here.
They're very like curious when they see me and just kind of want to shake hands. Walking around here, I get quite the attention. Everyone wants selfies. Selfie, selfie, selfie. Okay, selfie, selfie. Mate's getting a picture right now. My face is gonna end up all over his Chinese social media.
I'm heading to the other side of the festival where all the food is, because that's one of the best things about traveling in Inner Mongolia.
It's like a street food wonderland over here. I just ordered these meat kebabs from Pig Man over here. Very good. There is not a word of English here. We just look at each other and smile. This is ridiculous, man. This is so ridiculous. Everyone that comes by takes a picture. We're about to eat a traditional Mongolian meal. Meat pies. We got the meat right here. Then he rolls it into a little ball. Yes. And then down here, they put it on the grill. And it is sizzling and looks amazing. I think I stand out a little bit in here, but that's all right. I'm hungry, excited to give the local cuisine a try. The traditional milk tea is served really hot and in these bowls. Cheers, bro. Whoa, it's salty. Is that normal?
It's pretty normal because like Mongolian tea is like after like salt tea. We like
This
salt
is like
tea.
really salty, man.
How's it?
Salty milk tea. It is what it is. If people are doing it, I'm into it. So we got the whole plate here. They're like little pancakes with meat inside. They kind of remind me of pupusas, which is a street food in El Salvador. They make them just like this. Enjoy. It's really greasy and really meaty. Really strong meat flavor. That's really good, bro.
How'd you like it?
I like it a lot. Soft shell meat taco with nothing else inside but meat.
Mongolian people can't leave meat, bro. Always was meat. Consider it as a proper food.
They eat a lot of meat in Mongolia. We are very landlocked. We're nowhere near the sea. There's no fish here.
No fish, no vegetable much.
No vegetables, just meat. I'm trying to leave this as a tip, but she won't accept it. Tip. A tip, like extra money. It's a tip. She doesn't want it. All right. I guess not. I'll leave it on the table. Someone will grab it. It's crazy. Everywhere in China is like Alipay. You just beep your phone. But only in rural areas you can still use cash. What is this car?
It's a Chinese old car.
Like, what does this star thing say?
Star thing is like August 1st. August 1st is like the Chinese military festival, something like that.
There's a China flag over here because we're in China. This lady behind me literally is riding 4 horses at once. Impressive. What do you enjoy the most about like Mongolian people and Mongolian culture?
She likes horse racing a lot.
You have a nice haircut. All right, we are now moving onwards to wrestling. If we can somehow cross this river to get there.
We slush our way over to the other side of the mountain, where the wrestling is about to begin.
Stuck in traffic. Mongolians are not the most patient of drivers.
Much to my surprise, there's a fellow American in the competition who's been living and training in Inner Mongolia for 5 years.
My background is Chinese style wrestling, so I came here because the Mongolians are the best at that.
Yeah.
But then I just fell in love with the culture, the wrestling, and now I'm here.
Like best in the world at that.
In Chinese style wrestling, they run everything.
How do you know who you're wrestling against?
You don't.
Really? You just show
Go
up?
out there and they call you, you put your hand up and you turn around and you're like, okay, it's
You just
no,
kinda
no
like-
weight division.
Really?
Yeah, so I might have like a monster, or I might have like a really small guy, you don't know.
What does wrestling as a sport mean to the culture here?
This is probably one of the oldest wrestling styles that still exists today, and it didn't really change much.
Right.
And it's just, I think it's the closest thing to real like combat in terms of how the guys trained 800 years ago, because the rules never changed. Everything's the same. That's part of like Mongolian wrestling. Don't fear the big man, don't underestimate the smaller man.
All right, so it's just about to begin in a few minutes. What do you think about these wrestlers? Are they good?
These people are monsters, man.
Do you think our American friend is gonna win?
Yeah, I trust him.
There he is. He's looking pretty big.
They said we picked the old wrestler with our American wrestler friend, but I think Hanga will win.
Alright, our boys just got called up here. I'm just enjoying my banana. They're going to wrestle. Our American friend is fighting right now, right in front of us. Oh, that was easy. That was a quick one. He won the first match. Hey bro, give me a recap of that first round. What happened?
They gave me an easier match with a bit of an older guy. He was nervous. I could feel him grab my fingers shaking. And then he just wanted to charge me. But in Mongolian wrestling, you don't do that. He was trying to scare me, but I just snapped him
It
down.
lasted about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
This guy behind me is literally a monster. I would not want to fight against him. I'm sitting here in the middle of the wrestling match. There's guys fighting all around me. There's blood, sweat, and tears pouring into this sport. And it means so much for the people here in Inner Mongolia. This is their Olympics. This is huge for them. This is like the biggest event in the year. Really, really cool to be here right now. I got my money on the big guy. Our boy's coming out. Let's go, Team America. This sport is ruthless. These guys are just giving it their all. It's such a cool, pure form of fighting. It's just man versus man. We got Team America fighting right now. Let's do it. Damn! Yeah! God, that was sick. How'd that feel?
The past 3 days I've spent in Inner Mongolia has changed my entire opinion of China. This country is so big and diverse. For the people of Inner Mongolia, their traditions are central to their identity, and future generations deserve to inherit their rich heritage. Despite pressures to assimilate into Chinese society, the Mongols' commitment to preserving their land is inspiring, and I'm so grateful to Chingo for showing me a side of his country that I never knew existed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I'm going to take you across the country to a province called Xinjiang, where we're going to meet face to face with the Uyghurs.
What's one message you want to say to the world?
My message to the world is like cherish your culture. Culture makes people unique. Protect your culture. Don't regret when you lose it.
I want you to teach me a couple words in Mongolian language. How do I say like, hey, what's up?
Semeno.
Semenu. Like that?
Yeah.
Semenu.
Semeno.
How do I say like, thanks for watching, see you next time? How do I say that?
Tane.
Tane?
Ankhar.
Ankhar.
Chimbairla.
Chimbairla.